Now I'm going to talk to the boys and girls, but the grown-ups can listen in too. Boys and girls, what do you think a king should look like? I think that they normally have crowns. Thankfully, I've got one here. And they normally have capes of some sort. So this is my cape. Going to fit around me somehow. There we go. I'm going to put up a picture of somebody else who will be king. Have a think of who he is. Now, boys and girls, did you spot who he was? Yes, it's Prince Charles, who one day will be king. In the Bible passage that the grown-ups are reading, in Genesis chapter 14, there were lots of names of many kings. Did you spot them? Now, did you spot one that in particular was a really long name? Yes, that's right. It was Melchizedek. I'm going to put the words on screen now again because he was a really, really important man and a really great king. Have a look at his name again and see whether you can say it out loud. Do you know any Melchizedeks in your school? I don't think I know any Melchizedeks at all. Now I'm going to tell you why he was so important. Remember Abraham, who was God's special man, who would bring blessing to God's people. Now, the Bible tells us in Genesis 14 that when Abraham came back from battle and he had lots of wealth and money and treasure, the Bible says that Abraham gave Melchizedek a portion of his wealth. Wow. That is like if you go to a party and you bring a party bag home filled with lots of sweets and treats in it, you give the best of your sweets and treats to your brother or sister. God made Abraham a great man, but Melchizedek was an even greater man if Abraham gave him so much money. He was a king. That's what the Bible tells us. Now, a bit further on in the Bible, in the book of Hebrews, God tells us of the greatest man, the greatest king of all, even greater than Melchizedek. Now, do you know what his name was? Yes, that's right. It's Jesus. And do you know what else is amazing? We will probably never truly know Prince Charles or King Charles. But in this book, you can truly know the greatest king that ever lived or ever will be. The Bible says he wants you to be his friend and offer him your best, just like Abraham offered his best gifts to Melchizedek. Jesus wants us to offer the very best of our time and effort and love. Will you do that for him? Thank you for listening so well.